Hello, welcome to day 54, crypto trading. We're done with our back testing. That was a decent era. I'm also done with me being sick. That was also pretty interesting. I'd say I learned a lot of new stuff about my body. No, I'm kidding. I didn't learn anything other than I'm just getting weaker and weaker every day ever since I took the COVID shot, the vaccine. Can't you all agree, right? I feel like we're all just getting, like, sickness just lasts longer in general for whatever reason. I'm pretty sure we're doomed. Anyways, we've got Bitcoin falling from grace. Remember the 65,000 that we barely touched? Yeah, we dropped to a low today, a new low of 57,688. I had an order, a trigger order on my main account at 57,600. Hold on, let me think. 654. That's what it was, because I put 57654 and it dropped to 688, and I put a lot of money in here too, and it just bounced off of this level and my order didn't execute over here. So just by that little bit, I could have been super positive today and probably taken some profit, but of course, nothing goes your way. Well, anyways, doesn't matter. Bitcoin right now, a little bit green, 0.08% up. Currently $59,238.69. And yeah, that's in the 4-hour chart. We don't care about the trends in here. If you're wondering what these are, I'm also wondering. We entered trades. I entered trades in the morning. We did enough backtesting to know, okay, some of these trades absolutely work. As you can see, I lost over here. Let's check here. I did a couple of trades, actually. Trade history. So here we go. Last trade that I have noted down. Let me show you the Excel. So I feel like we do have to come back, start doing some trading again. Last trade I noted down was Polygon Matic, which we lost. We were in a three-way losing streak here. Our equity 11,219. We've got a couple of trades to note down from the previous couple of days that I've been doing. I only did 3, so don't worry. One of them was in Ethereum, one of them was in Bitcoin, and another one in Ethereum today as well. This other one of Ethereum was on the 29th, so yesterday. Really? I don't even remember that. Yeah, I went into this account, did it in the morning time, I think, here. Yeah, 10 a.m., 9:53, 9:55, you get the idea. One of them actually was a winning trade in Ethereum, so we'll review that in a second. Let's review it now, actually. I will review this one with you guys just quickly. We were in a downtrend in the 1-hour chart. This was a false signal, I guess, because I put my stop loss 5,000 ticks above this level. It still hit that, and then it dropped. Would have been a winning trade if this didn't happen over here. But I entered this similar kind of position today on Ethereum. And for Ethereum, that was a winning trade. As you can see by this. See? So, same thing. I entered once the moving averages were pushing downwards. Put my stop loss above this level. It also went up the same way that Bitcoin did, but it didn't go up as much. And in this case, the 5 ticks really did save me. So I'm okay with the 5 ticks, you know, being a thing. And then it made a large drop and hitting my take profit at a 1 to 3 risk reward, which got us $300. And then I also entered another trade way before this that was not successful. Apparently it was supposed to be an uptrend. I entered over here. What is going on? My mouse is terrible. Yeah, we entered here. And it was okay, actually. And then it just made a big drop over here. So we lost from that one. This drop happened at like 14 o'clock, 2 p.m. So, yeah. It was after the morning hours. So anyways, I'm still going to be doing this kind of trading in the mornings. Just not on this account anymore. I've made up my mind. I'm going to be trading still live at this hour for you guys with the same strategy, just, you know, during this hour, whenever I see any opportunity of entry. And then when I know for sure where my strategy is more likely to work, like in the mornings, I'll just do that privately on my main account, which, you know, with real money, of course. So I have to make some gains IRL. Otherwise, I'm just wasting my time here trading on a demo account, but it's still good for practice, and I like to practice. It'll make me better, make me faster, help me find any improvements, right? And also just keeping track of everything by, you know, noting it all down on the Excel. Speaking of, yeah, I do have to write this stuff down. So I'll just write it here. Ethereum was the trade. We have to, the month is almost over. We haven't traded from the 23rd all the way until the 29th. That's how many days? 5 days? Not 6 days. I'm trying to like see when we actually opened this order because it might have taken a long time. No, it was on the same day. Yeah, so it's 6 days, whatever. You get the idea. Ethereum we entered at $2,571.13. Closed it at 2,551. I feel like I really don't even have to write this stuff down. Maybe I should. It works for like my main account to write the open and closing prices, because on my main account I'm currently using a different strategy of more like DCA kind of thing. Like I said, I have trigger orders. When price drops, they'll trigger those orders. Price goes up, I'll sell high. Buy low, sell high. That's essentially what I'm doing on my main account, at least trying to, because it's not going as great as I would like to. But, you know, I keep track of the prices so that I know, okay, like this trade that I entered, for example, I know I entered here, so I've already closed it. I would put another order, if possible, lower than this, just in case. Like a reference point for me, anyways. I'm not doing that on it's not that useful for this demo account, though. That's my main point. We lost 112.03, I forgot, 0.03. We paid commission 656, hitting a stop loss. Next trade was in Bitcoin. Nice, BTC. 830 entered at 59,246. Closed at 59,667. Lost 118.45. Paid 749 in commission. Stop loss triggered. So this deepens my losses, right? Oh my gosh, we're down 1,000. A drawdown of 1,261. And 5 consecutive losses in a row. However, we got a winning trade, and this is the beauty of using a 1-to-3 risk-reward ratio for Ethereum. We use this one here, entering at this price, closing at that price. So we made $343.55. $5 commission, not too bad. And we hit a take profit on this one. This is a risk-reward of 1-to-3. It drastically, you know, goes from 1,200 to minus 900 drawdown, right? So it compensates pretty much 3 of these, right? So that's a good thing. And that is the plan going forward. Look, I'm ready to end the month of August like this already. If I don't find a losing trade. Depends how the evenings would work. But yeah. So far, June was a 4% rate of return. July was a 4% rate of return. August is also 4% rate of return. 4 times 3 is not 13. Well, yeah, it's 12, but with the decimals, yeah, fair. 13%. Okay. Still not bad. Like I said, I'm perfectly fine to end the month of August. Month of August is ending tomorrow night, 31st. So we'll see how that continues. So far, like, I'm pretty satisfied with the results. Although I know I can go for more, especially after backtesting what I've backtested. You know, following one strategy and sticking with it should help me get the gains. So right now we're heading downwards in the 1 hour chart. You know what? I'm not going to look at the 1 hour chart here. I just spoiled that news, sorry. No, I'm not even looking for Twitter. What am I doing? I'm looking for a trading view. Okay. So what I can do here, switch this to 1 hour. I put the moving averages here as well. And it's better for me to use macro analysis here. Well, I guess we're dropping here. And I could determine what the trend of the market is from here. Right now, we're not in a trend. So the price has to be below both moving averages for us to be considered in a downtrend. We were earlier in the morning. That's why I took the trade. And yeah. Well, that's for Bitcoin. Sorry. We're looking at Ethereum. Same thing. Prices above the both moving averages, but they're not pointed to the upside yet. It's red and then green. So that's not considered an uptrend either. We can't enter longs just yet. Let's look at Binance. Binance, well, same kind of thing. Prices above both moving averages, but they're not positioned correctly, so we're not in an uptrend. We're not in a downtrend. We're not in a trend in general. And Solana would be my other coin of interest, which the price is in between both moving averages. Therefore, we're also not in a trend. Solana, well, I'll review what the other coins, how they have been doing, and I'll also make this bit of a more macro analysis. Ethereum in general is down 0.08%, kind of going up. $2,552.97. Solana is down 1.67%. It made a larger dip over here at 132, and at exactly that level, I also had a trigger order. So on my main account, that one's in profit at the moment. My main account, though, this same kind of movement happened in Bitcoin, and it barely missed my trigger order, which made me triggered, of course. And yeah, it's still there. It's a big trade, and it's just waiting, which is fine, you know. Now I'm like, okay, market, come on, you're gonna drop. I want to see. I want to get that order, or else just, you know, go to the moon already, right? Because we can all admit the price of most cryptos in general are just stuck. They're just stuck there. Bitcoin is stuck trying to pass the 60,000. It has done that successfully, but then it just immediately dips back down a lot faster than it did when it rose upwards. So that kind of dilemma is going on. Binance coin. So I've determined these are my top 4, right? Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Binance, based off of my back testing. I'm only going to keep those 4. And I'll just review the Telegram ecosystem just for fun, right? Binance is currently at $536.44, 50 cents, 52 cents, 59, 60, going up. It's 0.18% up today, barely nothing. Yeah, that's all we have for these coins. If there's any other coin you guys want me to review, you can always let me know. For now, we're safe with just these 4 coins. I'm perfectly fine with that. Dogs is... it's kind of bouncing upwards a little bit. We don't even have a 34 moving average period, because we don't even have 34 candles yet, do we? Can I measure how many candles? How many bars? 27 bars. Yeah, we need 34, which would be over here somewhere. You get the idea. Not is down 3.45%. Not has been suffering a lot. Oh, wait, what is... I had a trade somewhere here. Why? Where did it go? Okay, well, it's clearly over there. Where is the price? Over here. Where is that trade? Over here. Oh, this was a losing trade. Did I even enter this? What even is this? I don't think I entered this, right? Not, I did enter this. When was this? August 21. This is August 23. So, no, I was probably just drawing this out and I actually didn't enter this. So we can remove that. Do we have any other one? We have another one, which I'll just delete. It's probably very old. This ray. Why do I have a ray here? To determine support levels. Well, that's clearly been destroyed by the Telegram CEO arrest. I have no news on Pavel Durov today. He's just chilling in France, waiting for court. Yeah, anyways, not down 3.50%. Still heading downwards. I wanted to see how far down it can go. What is the support at? 44? Why is the chart not loading more? Oh, okay, that's the end of time. Okay, cool. What was recession? Recession was here. Oh, so we're lower than where we were with recession. That's not the same with Toncoin, you know. Toncoin recession fear dipped all the way down to here. And CEO arrest was over here, so it didn't dip as much. But it still, you know, respected the Fibonacci lines that I had drawn over here. And my order that I have is here and up here. My 2 positions on my main account. Let me get some tea. All right. And anyways, Toncoin is $5.37. We did our back testing on it. Was not that great. We got like a 0% rate of return on it, so yeah, absolutely not worth it. 1 to 3 though, it gave us a 4% rate of return, but I feel like that is absolutely not worth it. Not worth my time. I did Binance instead, and Binance was the best one out of all of them, surprisingly. I think it was. Now I have to fact check myself. Let's see. Bitcoin gave us 10% to 17. Ethereum gave us 10 to 13. This is Solana gave 13 to 20 actually. I think Solana might have won. Ton gave 0 to 4, the worst. And oh, actually here we get 15 to 20 on Binance. Yeah, so a little better than Solana, but approximately the same. So 1 to 2 would give us a rate of return of 13%. And then the 1 to 3 gave us the 20% rate of return, which is absolutely better. Okay. And yeah, Bitcoin and Ethereum, they were fine. Bitcoin was the better one. Ethereum, not so great, but Ethereum likes to be less volatile. So that's what I like about it. This I also do want to update now that I will not be using most of these. Like those. Binance, I'll move it up here. BNB/USDT. I'll also do Solana. So yeah. Then we can delete these. There we go. Now I could keep track of my top 4. And I could also draw a box there and just replace all of this stuff. Cool. Oh, this I also have it written to determine what the trend is, which I think this would be a little less useful, because I'll already know based off looking to TradingView. Okay, that's all. That's all for the Excel updates. Let me just save the document just in case we crash. Yeah, no current entries for tonight, it seems like, right? Bitcoin, no entry. Yeah, no entry for none of these. So let's go to the news. I do have some news to share with you guys. As the title of the video mentions, Brazil officially bans Twitter. The Supreme Court bans Twitter and orders immediate suspension of operations. Out of all countries, really, Brazil? I was thinking maybe Venezuela would be first to like do an official ban of Twitter, but no, apparently it's Brazil, and I don't know what Brazil has against Twitter. I feel like there's like nothing going on in Brazil. Anyways, you could just use a VPN to bypass that, right? Wrong. You will get fined $8,874 per day if you're using a VPN to access Twitter. So they're getting pretty serious about it. So now I guess just don't get caught using a VPN. Can you use a VPN at all and just, you know, say you didn't have Twitter downloaded? Because I don't know, I used a VPN to watch, I don't know, Netflix, for example. Will they stay like, no, you're suspicious, we're going to check your phone to see if you have Twitter? I don't know how that rule is going to be enforced, but that's crazy, like, crazy amount of money. Denver, Colorado is in shambles. Venezuelan gangs are taking over. I think I did talk about this before, but it's getting a little bit more serious now. There's just like carjackings, people entering the apartment buildings and just taking over the whole complex. So yeah, the people are frightened, and I think now they understand, okay, we gotta build the wall, right, for the border, on the border, to get these people out, keep them out, etc. They're gonna vote Trump. There's also bad economic data. Savings rate are at a record low. Credit card debts are at a record high. Speaking of economic data, this didn't even cross my mind. Let me look this up. We had GDP growth rate. No, that's for Canada. Core PCE price index. That's what we got for United States, which came in a little higher, 0.2% from the previous month, in line with the market expectations. In the meantime, core PC prices rose by 2.6 from the corresponding period of the previous month, below the consensus 2.7. And yeah, it's just more confirmation that yes, we will get rate cuts by the Federal Reserve in September. That's what everybody knows for sure now. The big question is, how much will that rate cut be? Will it be 0.50% or 0.25%? It's better if it's 0.50%, but you know, we don't know how much that will impact the actual economy. Compared to 0.25%. But yeah, I don't know. That's how we have that going on. Goldman Sachs, some bank, they fired 1,300 workers. Suspicious. Remember Warren Buffett? Today's his birthday. He sold most, if not all, I don't remember how much, of his shares from Bank of America. If you guys recall, I shared that news a couple of days ago. And now Goldman Sachs is firing workers, their employees. I don't know, maybe something's going on with the American banks that we don't know about. I don't know, just a little conspiracy, but we're not too sure. August, like I said, is coming to an end. It's looking red, of course, minus 9.12% this month. And now it's all down to speculation. What's in it for September? CZ getting released end of the month? But still, that's the end of the month. We need a impact in the price like right now kind of thing. And also we're getting the rate cuts in September. October, I feel like nothing would happen, but historically it's been a pretty green month, right? If you see, this is like the years, 2012, 2013, 2014, etc. And then this is like the rate of return of that month. Not the rate of return, but like, yeah, well, the percentage increase or decrease of that month, how it ended off. October's been a pretty green month historically. September has been a pretty red month historically. You can see the only times it was green was 24% that it increased in 2012. Doesn't really count. And then very, very little bit of increase in 2015, 2016, and last year, 2023. The rest of it is -3, -10, -9, -15, -17, 12, 17, 3, 37, 0. That's from the beginning, etc. So it's been a pretty red month. I still think that we're going to end the month green. Why? Because look where we're currently going to end the month. If we stay at this level until tomorrow night, right? 59,000, let's just say. Till next month, I'm pretty sure Bitcoin would be at least in the 60s. Like, some crazy price movement will happen, of course, where we should eventually go back up. This is like September, and then, I don't know, end of the month, September, we could be like around to this kind of level. October might be green as well, a little bit. November for sure is when we'll see new all-time highs. I don't know why this is moving around. But yeah, that's what I think at least. I'm not too sure. I don't think we're going to go lower in September. Like, how much lower are we going to go? Like, okay, maybe we can stay in the 50s, but for how long? I really don't think we're going to be in the 50s for that long. This was just a massive blip. Like, as soon as we're dipping this low, we're out of it, like, very, very fast. It happened twice so far. Once over here. It was this one, right? Yeah. 5th of July, and then the 5th of August as well, due to recession fears. We bounce immediately back up. The only concerning thing is it's lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. We maybe make a lower low. I doubt it though. Come on. The bulls gotta lock in. So there's that. And if we're asking, of course, this is coincidence. I didn't even plan this, but how low can the price of Bitcoin reach? According to this article from BitcoinZella, the Bitcoin reserves on exchanges have reached a new yearly low, sparking optimism for a potential bull market. So they also think that it can still be bullish. What this means is obviously there's people holding onto the Bitcoin more, obviously outside of exchanges. So it's going to be a long-term thing. If there's less Bitcoin on exchanges, less of a chance that there will be sell pressure, is how I interpret this. With fewer Bitcoins available for immediate sale, yeah, reduce sell pressure, supporting a successful retest of the 60,000 level. So that could break us out above 60,000 and we should be good. Why altcoin season hasn't arrived yet. Traders jumped straight to meme coins. That's also true. We haven't seen much movement from the altcoins due to the meme coins. Meme coins were very popular earlier this year. They've kind of slowed down a little bit. So perhaps, you know, once we get the big pump from Bitcoin after November for sure, December we're 100K. Yeah, the altcoins will follow. Meme coins will also be pumping. The ones that didn't get rug pulled, etc. That should be fine. Yeah, that's what we have for this. Here's some other main points. The decline of exchange reserves. Yep, we got that. Potential bull signal. Reduced selling pressure could pave the way for a Bitcoin price rally if the demand increases. There's a lot of long-term holding. They're moving the money to cold wallets. And the market impact, the decrease in exchange reserves could lead to a supply shock, boosting prices. So that's also very bullish. September is going to be bullish because of the rate cuts. We're hoping it's 50 basis points, although I'm just going to expect 0.25 because that's guaranteed, right? But you never know. It could be 50 and market will spark upwards from that. And then October is going to be just normal, I guess. Like it was this month of August, uneventful. Might even be red, I don't know. A little slightly red. And then November we have elections, another rate cut, and December another rate cut. Possibly, because those are the dates where the Fed is going to have their meetings to discuss this stuff. And we are projecting a lot of rate cuts because we held off on it for the whole year. At the beginning of the year, they promised 3 rate cuts. So far, we've had 0. People were saying we should have done a rate cut in July. And because of that, we were scared of a recession. Fed Chair Powell already confirmed at Jackson Hole, yeah, it's time for a policy change in September. And yeah, so September is going to be a rate cut. We're expecting more November, December. That's all. Okay, cool. And this is the only real reason why I could kind of see why the price has been dropping. I don't know why this harshly though. Also, I could get rid of this. We already noted that down. The Mt. Gox, of course, still hasn't finished selling. Remember, they were already not selling. They were just giving the Bitcoin back to people, and those people were selling. Most of them were just transferring it to exchanges, though. They weren't planning to sell it. U.S. government as well is also threatening to add $15 billion worth of additional selling pressure combined with Mt. Gox, right? It's not like they're working together, but like both of them potential sellers. People are scared of that, which I don't understand why. They have 46,000 Bitcoins? Yeah. To be redistributed. USA has 200,000 Bitcoin. China has 190,000. Wow, that's a lot. Ukraine has quite a couple of Bitcoins. Mt. Gox is 46,000 that they still have to redistribute. And Tesla's not going to sell. Even if they do, it's insignificant. So they are going to be distributing before the end of 2024 on Kraken. The repayments are unlikely to cause a significant market impact, according to an August 29 report. Okay, so that's decent. Mt. Gox creditors have been waiting to receive. Yeah, we know that over the past 10 years. And it's appreciated over, imagine, like, you get in 10 years, you get an 8,500% return on the money that you thought you lost initially, right? I mean, yeah, I'd be tempted to sell, but I know the value of Bitcoin. If I was part of this, I would not be selling my Bitcoin, especially right now. Like, this is dirt cheap. If I had all the money in the world, I'd still be buying. I actually have some other news that I couldn't find anywhere else for some reason, BlackRock. BlackRock. BlackRock had an outflow of Bitcoin. If I can even find... I'm pretty sure they had an outflow. Pretty sure they had an outflow. Where is it? Outflow. This BlackRock is too generalized. It's 2013. Here it is. Is it this one? Yes, it is. Okay. So here it is, the news. I just remembered it right now. BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF had another outflow today. This is their second outflow ever, right? And Larry Fink has always promised, you know, we're never going to sell Bitcoin. He has fully endorsed Bitcoin. He said he's always going to buy Bitcoin, which he has been doing, and he's been the biggest buyer, his company, BlackRock, you know, mainly competing against other companies that would be selling, like, what is this, Bitwise, Investco, Grayscale. Grayscale always selling. BlackRock seems to keep that in check, right? They're basically selling their Bitcoins to BlackRock. They actually had $13.5 million outflow yesterday. Yeah, the 29th of August. Which, I mentioned this before, like BlackRock buying for this short term is fine because, you know, they're keeping the prices up, right? Not too far down for those of us who are holding on to Bitcoin. Well, not holding, but like trading it, right? Trying to buy low, sell high, right? We're expecting this to be the low points and then the 60,000s to be the high points, etc. So that's decent, but eventually this guy's going to buy up too much Bitcoin that he is going to be able to, or the company BlackRock will be able to manipulate the market enough. Like they're going to say, okay, today we're selling, so we're going to cause the prices to crash because we have the power to do that because we have so much. And they're going to do that, causing a lot of liquidations, causing a lot of people to be uninterested, right? But of course, like they cause a bit of a crash and then the rest of the market panics and crashes the price further lower. And then what do? The next day is they rebought a lot more. And of course that causes the price to go up again, at least slowly, because people are still a bit scared from the drops. You know, goes all the way back up. They leave it there for a moment, goes a bit higher, then they, you know, rinse and repeat. Same cycle. They're going to have the power to do that because they're going to have millions, billions, possibly, of dollars on that. Grayscale doesn't care. They're just selling. They don't understand. All right. That's all the news that we have. I've been streaming for half an hour only. Wow. I feel like I've been talking forever. Bitcoin, still no trend. Ethereum is in an uptrend. Yes. Binance, not yet. Solana, not yet. Let's see if I can find a long on Ethereum to end this day. Tomorrow, I will likely not be streaming. We've got a party, so take it easy. Yeah, we do have an entry. We technically had the entry on the candle before, but I think this is still fine for us to enter. I can enter down here, long position right there. There, 5 ticks. We can enable price labels now because we're not backtesting. What was the rule for Ethereum? Just want to make sure I do not mess this up. It's 500 ticks. Okay, cool. So it's going to be 1494 times 2. Oh, times 3, sorry. Whoops. 1494 times 3, because we're using 1 to 3 risk reward ratio. Is that right? 1494. Yeah, I guess it's right. Oh, this is going to be a big trade. Likely not that worth it. I don't know. A bit nervous to enter this, actually. Okay. We got to do it. Stop loss would be, I got to copy the levels. This. And put some margin in there to risk 1%, which is 110, right? What's our equity? Yeah, 113. We should be risking 113, which this is fine. Can you go down a little bit? You're not going to go down. All right, I'm just going to enter. Did we enter? Yeah, we did. Cool. Okay, we entered here. This is the open price. Nice, it doesn't Okay. Doesn't copy sometimes, and I don't understand why. Okay. And, of course, the take profit is going to be much further now. Right there. Well, there. Let's copy the price. Profit level, yes. And we'll add it here. There we go. Alright. I would also like to see the analyst views, which... something that I pulled up hasn't really been working. But in times of just, you know, I'm just bored, we'll see what the analysts talk about. And I'd like to share you guys this privileged information. Maybe give you some incentives to watch my channel once in a while. It's going to take a while to pull it up though, so just give me a sec. Let me find it here. Okay, it's just loading now. Okay. Let's see the analyst views for crypto. Everything is intraday. We have updates from, well, we don't have any recent updates. And these guys always are looking at these weird coins like Uniswap, Polygon, Tron, or maybe I'm just reading all of this wrong. These are from 3 p.m. Let's look at Bitcoin. What do they say about Bitcoin? They're saying that Bitcoin may rise to $60,420. How about Ethereum? I'm in Ethereum at the moment, so I'm interested in that. Ethereum. Intraday rebound, they're expecting it to be higher. They're expecting it to rise to 2,588. Well, that's actually perfect. Because my take profit's 2,575, and they want it 2,588. That's interesting. I'll note down the levels. 2,588. Can I edit this? Coordinates 2,588. Thank you. So they're expecting it to rise up there. As long as what? 2,449 is the support level. 2,449. That's pretty low. That's really low, actually. Here. Oh, they're looking at this in the 15-minute chart. Don't forget. What did I say? 2,449? I'll just write it down. If this will let me edit 2,449. There. These are always like 1-to-1 risk-reward ratios that these guys are saying. It's kind of brain dead to say this. Like, okay, we're just going to guess upwards. Okay. And we'll put like the same distance from the price to this level and the same distance from the price to this level. If it obviously goes under this level, then I guess the price is going to keep dropping, by the way. Well, yeah, of course. We all know that. I guess you don't have to be too smart to be a market analyst. Their comment is, the RSI is above 50, MACD is above its signal line, and negative. MACD must break above its zero level to call for further upside. I don't have the MACD. I'm not going to pull it up either. Moreover, the price is trading above its 20-period moving average, but under its 50-period moving average, and that's in the 30-minute time frame chart. The levels of support and resistance, strong ones, is 2,449. That's the strong one. And below that is 2,351, which I don't think we'll have to worry about, but I'll still draw it out. Alright, hold on. What did I say? 2,351. That's another strong resistance. Another strong resistance to the upside. Well, if it's to the downside, they should be called supports, not resistance. Sorry. 2,698. I doubt we'll ever see that. Although we have. 2,744 is what we reached over here. What is the... Do I have a trade over here somewhere? I do have a older long position, which I will delete. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. And then I have my level drawn at this for some reason. Why did I draw that? Oh, as a support for these levels. Might have been another time that I was analyzing this same kind of thing. That's no longer valid. Here is our next levels. I don't understand this one. Maybe resistance from here, I guess. That kind of makes sense, because from there we dropped. At least in the 4-hour chart is what it tells me. Here, this one makes a bit more sense as well. We bounced off this level a couple times, so I agree with that being a strong resistance. And my take profit is before that, so I'm confident in that. My stop loss is below this. In general, under the 4-hour candle, which I'm perfectly fine with. As long as we don't, you know, head downwards again, we'll be safe. I don't think I have any other entries, right? 1-hour chart, we're bullish. Bitcoin, no entry. Binance, no entry. Solana, no entry. Alright, cool. That's all we have then. I wanted to also check Bitcoin, right? Let's just check Bitcoin. Do these guys talk about Binance? No. Litecoin, Ethereum, IOTA, Neo, Cardano, Cosmos, Ripple, Dogecoin, Polkadot, Chainlink, Stellar, Monero, Solana, Uniswap, Polygon, Tron. I could check Solana later. I just clicked off of Bitcoin though. Let's check Bitcoin first. Sorry. Okay. Bitcoin, they are saying... Oh yeah, I mentioned it will rise to 60,420. So about here. Okay. 57,800 is their low point. This was at 350. What time did this happen? 12:15. Okay, so this is after the big drop that didn't trigger my order, unfortunately. But whatever. And if it breaks 57,800, so this level, then yeah, we would expect it to drop further. I'm expecting that to drop further. I hope so, so I can put more money in. I don't know. Like, I don't really care if it goes up or down. If it goes up, sure, I'll make money because I'm already in it. But if it goes down, that's perfectly fine as well, because I'm not going to get liquidated on any of my positions. And I can DCA further. That's another thing I wanted to do, actually, now that I mentioned DCA. I would like to DCA just normally, you know? Like, why not? I could easily put something like $500 safe leverage, like 3x. We would be liquidating at... Where's my liquidation price? Does it not mention it? Oh, because I have cross margin. Okay, so liquidation prices work different. Yeah, I think it's fine. Because even in a 3, just divide the price of Bitcoin by 3. 6 divided by 3 to 20, 60 minus 20 is 40, so that's 40,000. I would be liquidated at 40,000. Which that's never going to happen. We're never going to reach 40,000. Right? So I can easily just long this and, you know, I'll sell it when it's high. When it's above 60,000, I could easily sell that and I'll be at profit. If it drops further, sure, you know. I mean, 59,000 is not a bad price to buy. If we drop further, like 57,000, sure, I'll put another 500 in, etc. That's the kind of way that I'm doing it on my main for now, because I don't have anything set in stone yet. But yeah, that's how it's been going. And then the thing that I just did with Ethereum, that's the kind of thing I plan to do, but in the mornings, not in the evenings, because in the evenings, it's likely to not work as well. At least that's what I saw in my backtesting. Maybe it does work. I saw that 8 PM was alright. Let me show you my backtesting to tell you guys what I'm talking about here. Up here. Okay. I did it with Bitcoin mainly, right? 8 a.m. was terrible. 9 was... because there was a lot of trades, so obviously there's some bad apples in there, but mostly it was fine, so I left it as like a mixed feeling. 10 was perfect, 11, 12 was perfect, 13 o'clock, there was only one trade, I think, at 13 o'clock. If I can, here it is. Oh, here's another one too, which was bad. Yeah, but it wasn't too frequent, that's the thing. So I still kept it as yes, because one was good, one was not good. I should probably change this to a mix, honestly. Because I ended up taking it out of my strategy completely at 1 PM. I'm not going to be operating anymore. I only operate until 12. 14 o'clock was terrible. 15 was like kind of okay. Like there wasn't too much of a return, like a 1% or 2% return, something like that. Can I just filter these? Filter. Filter by selected cells value. Okay, that just messed everything up. Nope, I guess I cannot filter. How about if I do this? Because I only want these to have a filter, right? Like that. Filter. Trying to remove multiple selections. Select a single range and click the command again. Alright, well, thanks for nothing. What if I did this one by one? Well, that worked. What if I do this? Come on, there we go. Filter. Oh, I see. Alright, so I have to do it for everything. Alright, fine. But I just don't want it to switch everything, though. That's the issue. Oh, and we're still... okay. It's up to here. Whatever. I'll do it still just to show what I'm talking about. I want to sort this by time. Smallest to largest. Yeah, 8 a.m. was terrible. We didn't win a single time. Right? 9, we lost a couple times. We won once. So it wasn't too bad either. A 1 to 3 would have compensated those 3 losses. So it was still fine. 10 was perfect. Except for 1. 11 was fine as well. 12. Pretty good as well. 13, like I said, was a bit mixed. Okay, here's the trades that we did at 13. It was actually pretty good. Anyways. Oh, wow, it changes everything here too. Okay. Whatever. I'll just undo everything later. 14, 15, 16, they were like mixed. 16 was actually not too bad, but who operates at that time? The times that I will be operating is 20 o'clock and 21 o'clock, which it seems like 21 o'clock is terrible too. Historically. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this one. Alright. Can I undo this? Thank you. And clear the filter, because this filter is terrible. Delete. Thank you. Are we all good? Yes. Yeah, I even determined that 21 o'clock was not good. Maybe 20 o'clock is a little better. Yeah, I don't know. I probably have to do more backtesting with those hours. Bitcoin was in a green... I mean, Ethereum was in a green trend. Okay, let's go back. Ethereum on its way to the stop loss. Yeah. I don't have high hopes for this, but I'll keep it to analyst views. I don't know. We'll try this out for a while. If it indeed is just terrible, we actually aren't winning a single time during this time, like 9 p.m., then yeah. I'm gonna have to look elsewhere for a strategy. A different time, maybe during the mornings, but that'll take the time out of my personal times to be operating. But yeah, we shall see. Okay, well, I've been talking too much. That's all for today. Thanks, guys, for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you not tomorrow, maybe not maybe Sunday. I don't know. I don't know if I'll be live Sunday. All right. Well, if I am live, I will be live, and I do what I want.